And that is it for now. I'm back with the late news at 10:25. Until then, good evening. Hello again, and now the ITV News in London. It's been a week of disruption in the capital by climate activist group Extinction Rebellion as they call on the government to stop investing in fossil fuels. Today saw the scaling of an oil tanker on Bayswater Road, resulting in 6 arrests, while one well-known demonstrator to London also joined the protests at Marble Arch, as Carolyn Sim reports.
He's best known for staging sit-ins deep inside tunnels underground. But today, veteran eco-protester Swampy was well above the surface, halfway up Marble Arch. Get back. Swampy has joined Extinction Rebellion demonstrators who had marched here in their masses in calling for an end to all new fossil fuel investments.
I've done all the sensible things, signed all the petitions, and, where's it got us?
Protesters say they plan to occupy Marble Arch for as long as possible, and they try to get the support of those caught up in the queues.
You want help?
You want help?
I mean, there's other ways of going around it to raise awareness. I don't think this is it. This is just going to annoy people, and people are going to go against them.
Earlier, Olympian Etienne Stott, who won gold in London 2012, climbed on top of an oil tanker off. The canoeist, who has an MBE, was arrested in 2019 at a rally on Waterloo Bridge. Today, he was among 6 arrested here.
I'm a concerned mother. I have a 9-year-old son, and I feel like, I would run in front of an oil tanker to save his life if I could, and effectively I'm doing the same thing.
Extinction!
Extinction Rebellion say the disruption they're causing is minimal compared to what's coming if climate change is ignored. And they're prepared to bring parts of London to a standstill once again to get their message across. Carolyn Sim, ITV News.
A memorial service was held for PC Yvonne Fletcher today, a day before the 38th anniversary of her death outside the Libyan embassy in St James's Square. It's the first service in her memory since partial justice for her murder was obtained last year, when a former Gaddafi aide, Salah Mabrouk, was found to be jointly responsible for her death. Retired PC John Murray, who was with Yvonne when she died, says his campaign for justice isn't over yet.
I will never stop until this case gets into the criminal court. A criminal conviction means so much to me, and that's a promise I made to Yvonne as she lay dying, that I would get the person involved. And until I have that criminal conviction, my campaign will not be finished.
Trafalgar Square was transformed today for the Vaisakhi Festival, which celebrates the start of the Sikh New Year. The festival also commemorates the heritage of the Sikh and Punjabi communities. The event saw displays of live music, Sikh artwork and cooking demonstrations.
It feels like there's an air of positivity around London right now. Everyone's welcome. There's not just Sikhs here, there's people of all faiths walking through, having some food, hearing about charities, finding out a bit more about the culture and the religion.
Now we're coming to the business end of the Premier League season. Arsenal and Tottenham are both going for that final Champions League spot. The best of today's action is up next.
Small businesses and local teams, the heart of our communities. eBay sponsors ITV Regional Sport Reports.
In today's other games, Arsenal failed to capitalise on Tottenham's result as they lost 1-0 away at Southampton, while Brentford beat Watford 2-1. Meanwhile, there was disappointment for West Ham in their Women's FA Cup semi-final. They lost 4-1 to Manchester City. Lisa Evans gave the Hammers hope with a goal to make it 2-1, but there was no comeback for Ollie Harder's side. And now here's Helen Flint with the weather.
Feels like home, whatever the weather. Valent Boilers and Heat Pumps sponsors ITV London Weekend Weather.
Hello there, a very good evening to you. Well, so far, a perky first half of the bank holiday weekend, and actually we do still hold on to that warm spring sunshine a little longer. The general theme over the next few days, though, is slowly clouding over before a much cooler flavour next week, so enjoy it while you can. That high pressure just about holding on, but it's being nibbled away, you can see, by this frontal system slowly encroaching. So ahead of that, a little hazier for Easter Sunday, but it won't really be in evidence until Bank Holiday Monday, just driving an extra cloud, not much wet weather on it, but behind it, a good deal cooler. Out there at the moment, certainly as soon as the sun sets and we lose the warmth from that, it'll be noticeably chilly this evening and overnight, especially, of course, if you're in the countryside on the outskirts of the region, where we could be looking at around mid to low single figures. Again, just a pocket or two of mist or fog possible by first thing tomorrow morning, and a fresh beginning to the day. But again, lots of sunshine, generally dry and bright. You can start to see things turn a little hazier and milkier as the day wears on, so just keeping a lid on those temperatures. But still the warm air in command until Monday, that is, when things cloud over a little more. Bye-bye.
Valent sponsors ITV London Weekend Weather.
And that is all from the London team for now, but we will be back tomorrow at 7:25. Until then, goodbye. Have a lovely evening.